wanting to play with it. That basically attracts the guys.
Well, you know, that also extends, I mean, as I will say, it extends to like tools. Because I love like Home Depot and Lowe's, especially when we're working on a project.
You don't find the women in the tool section at the hardware stores. But you find the young buff guys that look like Mike Rowe walking around, you know, with their torn jeans and there are lots of muscles looking out the tools. And then hear you talking about the tools and they get interested. She's a tool. She basically loves.
I love that stuff.
Yeah, I can guarantee you, she's a tool fanatic, folks.
So, I know. When I was working on the house, I kept on thinking, okay, let's get this one because with that you can do this and this and this and this and this. And
I know. She changed my tools that I buy so many times. I'd buy them and she'd go return them. I'd buy them. My money, I'd buy them. She'd go back and then talk to all the tool guys when she took them back.
Yeah.
So,
which is the reason why I know how to work with all the tools. I also know how to work with metals, and I just have fun with it.
that's right.
I mean, how many other women do you know worked with titanium?
That's right. She loves titanium. I make certain that all the screws in her house are nickel.
No, stainless.
Stainless steel, yeah, stainless steel.
I know, and just like Bill Gates, when we were aligning all the screws, I know this sounds a little anal, but it looks kind of cool. I made sure they were all pluses instead of X's.
Yeah.
And if you don't know what I'm talking about, then you aren't working with a Phillips head.
That's right. That's right. She took a whole bunch of my stainless steel screws back because they were the wrong heads. They were they fit, they worked, but I'm a guy.
Well,
so.
and sometimes they like the countersons
Yeah.
or the Allen.
They were flat-headed. So
So you can kind of see why I love to do those. Now, if you are a guy looking for women, okay,
it intrigued you.
First of all, if you find a woman that is going to those places that you like to do, well, great.
Yeah.
But don't expect to find a lot of them.
No, it's just men heaven and no females.
Yeah. So men, if you're looking for females, like you said, Trader Joe's, fashion shows, shopping. In fact, if you're very patient, well, you go with the female shopping. There's going to be lots of other females that will ask you your opinion.
Yeah. And shopping and so there. You're never going to find an unmarried guy. Very few unmarried guys in the Victoria's Secrets, folks, because they don't want to go in those places.
Yeah, but see, part of it is if you go in there if you're a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Remember we've been talking about cars and their toys. Here's one of the ones is they tell you to wash your car.
Yeah. Lots of car washing with girls bent over the hoods.
Well, I usually at least wear shorts. I don't always wear a miniskirt when I do that.
Yeah, but look at how many of them are wearing. They got cars that were clean. They go in and they're wearing miniskirts, and then they're doing the old.
Well, and then you're sitting there drawing it.
Oh, they were doing the Jessica Alba thing at the one car show we went to, where she's got bent over with one leg up in the air, so her little butt was showing, and then, you know, that naturally that got every guy into place.
So here's part of it: is if you're looking to attract guys, and you're doing it in your front yard, and in your front, the people that are around your neighborhood are not who you're trying to attract. Don't do it there. Go somewhere else.
Generally, if you're living in a middle class neighborhood, it's generally older people.
Well, it's families.
That's right.
Right.
You're not kind of wearing a tiny bikini outside.
It doesn't do much good. See, part of it is the place with all the younger people are probably apartments.
Yeah. You know, go over and our car.
So you go to a car wash.
Yeah. Go to a car wash, or go to a real car wash where you have to do everything yourself. Because a lot of the guys with the muscle equipment, the muscle cars, go to the drive-in car washes where they're spraying it down themselves, and it's also a good way for the girl to get her clothes wet.
Oh, so see, there's different levels of car washes. Some of them, like you mentioned, were all pretty much manual. Another one where you go in, you stay in your car and then you go and wipe it down afterwards.
Yeah.
And then the other one where your car goes through and then you sit there and wait the whole time.
Yeah.
So depending on
like I said, there's 3 types.
Depending on how you're hunting and what's available for a reasonable price in your area.
The one where it drives through all by itself when you're standing inside is not a good place to go attract guys. There's a lot of families there.
Oh, that's true, huh?
Yeah.
It's the one where
Anything that you have to get out and wipe your car down.
Well, that's where you can really show off your assets.
Yeah, and
right?
Like I said, the one where you have to personally spray the car, and I know women news anchors that are big today. They used to go to those car washes wearing little white T-shirts and little bikini bottoms, and they would get the spray would come back that they were spraying, get their little T-shirt all, and then the guys would be.
And which car washes would they go to? The ones over by their studios?
Yeah, they'd go by the way the stations were, everything like that.
Yeah.
Anywhere they were working, they'd be using those car washes. Lots of young guys would be attracted. Oh, look at those. Yeah.
Not a bad tactic.
It's a good tactic because it's perfectly. You can get a wet T-shirt and get away with it because you're washing your car.
Oh, also sports. Need we say more?
Yeah.
Because women can do sports, men can do sports, but here's part of it is let's see, snow skiing. Male.
Yeah.
Okay. Not recommended if you don't like the snow or don't like the cold.
Yeah.
But you can always stay inside in at the lodge.
Yeah.
In the jacuzzi and enjoy the parties. But part of it is if you're going around the sport, either you're watching somebody or you're doing the sport.
Yeah.
Okay. So I love skiing. Golf is actually really good for that too. Now a lot of business is done on golf courses. But here's part of it is golfers, unless you're at the end of your round, right, or the 19th hole, it's like, unless you really enjoy golf or really like your foursome, you're stuck.
That gives you a good tip.
What's
Find
that?
out where the colleges are playing golf. And go get in a foursome ahead of the college golfers practicing, and then forget a golf club.
What?
Leave the club that you were using back at the hole and have to come back and ask, well, can I join you until I can catch back up?
Oh.
Yeah, I've had that one done to me many times.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
No, but here's part of it is if you really don't golf.
Yeah.
And they're like really working on their golf game.
They're screwing around when they're at those golf courses.
Oh, are they? I was going to say they're not going to be real happy.
No, but they're not there to practice. They're there because the coach says they got to come out every Sunday. They got to have a card. They got to have a signed card that says they played the holes. So a lot of them are sitting there. I mean, I'll see them. They're playing billiards on the greens. Using
that's
the back
perfect.
end. Yeah.
Now that's
and they'll love to show off for attractive females.
So that's if you're looking for college golfers.
Yeah, but college golfers generally are they're very upwardly mobile type folks. You understand how much money it costs to be a golfer?
Yeah, that's not cheap. Also, tennis is good. Tennis, they're shorter games, and I think you still need to be different. But you know what? You're going to be in really good shape.
Well, especially if you're not an Amazon, you're more likely to attract the males.
Yeah.
Because most female tennis players today,
some of them are huge.
6'3", 6'4".
I mean, they're huge.
180 pounds. They look like they could break you into pieces.
I mean, because that extra height when you do your serve, it makes it much more.
They tend to always win against the smaller women. So.
Oh, do they? Start reading. I know he's going, huh? Look, a lot of around here, people hang out at coffee shops and sit there and work on their computers, right? But also bookstores. Now, here's one of those things is you wouldn't expect LA to be really a big book reading place.
Not from what I've seen.
But it's actually one of the more, how should we say, forward places. I know he's going.
I think they come in to use the high Wi-Fi is what they come into, not to read the books.
But supposedly Los Angeles is one of the major book reading. I had seen some statistic. Now I don't know if it's still accurate. It's like I think we were ahead of like San Francisco or New York. I mean, I was really surprised when I read.
Well, because
those are in different areas.
The different thing is we have room to build huge bookstores. They don't. Their bookstores are in already constructed buildings, and they're smaller bookstores on multiple levels. Where we have bookstores out here that could be a quarter of a block in length.
Yeah, there's some fabulous bookstores. In fact, I know just like a lot of other industries, the bookstore industry is having a more difficult time. Although people are sitting there reading their Kindles and your iPads now too, huh?
Yeah.
But anyway, it's just a great place to kind of hang out, and also bookstores, college libraries.
Yeah.
But you can do, if you're looking for college age people, right? College libraries.
Yeah, you can basically, you can get an education going into a college library.
Well, there's nothing that says that, because if you're not checking out a book,
Yeah.
right? You don't have to have
How
your...
to get yourself a college guide.
Oh.
No, but okay, the libraries on college campuses are designed to be reading rooms, not designed to actually have books checked out.
Yeah,
So
they
that's
are.
why there's massive desks, massive areas to set down. So
Well, because a lot of the college kids are actually going there to study too.
that's right. And a lot of them are there because they can't go anywhere else too. So
Well, yeah, they can't
they've got
study,
in
but
between classes and you go sit.
I always used to do that because it was like in the middle of the campus.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you would go there.
And you don't find a lot of college girls because the college girls are out on the campus hunting for college guys.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You know, and most of all, I would say do things that you like to do. Some things have more males than females or vice versa. So if you're looking for males, right, go where the males are going to be. If you're looking for females, go where the females are going to be.
Yeah.
I know, like here, volleyball.
Well, beach volleyball was great. I mean, you would not believe how many eligible males are on a volleyball beach. Well, actually, what you have is you got little teenage girls on the beaches looking for guys.
Yeah.
So you're basically, it's an open field because they're
for men or women.
Yeah, they're looking for, the volleyball players are looking for people, got females that are athletically inclined, that are well built, and are basically not paying a whole lot of attention to them.
I know, that's kind of funny because one of the things we noticed is that the men at the volleyball were very much into volleyball.
Yeah.
The women that were there, unless they're a serious volleyball player, they're all looking at the guys.
Yeah, but they're almost all underage, which is the funny part. Like, there's no way on any earth that any of those guys on the volleyball court are going to pay the slightest bit of attention to a 14 or 15-year-old in a micro mini swimsuit. They ain't going to do it.
Well, yeah. If you're 14 or 15, maybe good for you, but other ones, be aware of the age differences.
But we got proof positive, because who was it the guys would come up to and want you to take pictures of them when we were at the beach? They weren't going to the, to the teenagers. They were coming up to you. Could you take a picture of us? Do you want to take a picture of the rest of the guys? So she was making all kinds of contact and wasn't trying. Where the poor little girl who spent, like $300 for her swimsuit can't, with a sour. Well, I've got a camera. Why didn't they let me take a picture? Because she was 14 or 15 years old.
Oh, she's 14 or 15. And also I had a bigger camera.
Yeah, you had a bigger camera. And she had bigger equipment. But she was hunting, and they did not want to hunt her. If you get that whole trick, you got to hunt. You don't want people to know you're hunting, or they won't pay any attention to you.
Oh, does that mean that falls into the area where you're trying too hard?
That's right.
I know, but I did get guys. We were having a good time because the guys leaned over their butts and said "lush" on it.
Yeah, I know.
I said, "Can you lean over for me so I can take a picture?"
They were having a good time. You see, if you don't push too hard, there's a lot of them that are interested in you. I mean, I know, for instance, that one of the guys was known for picking up other guys' wives all the time. Because they weren't interested. Because they were married, he'd just go pick them up, and he was known as causing more divorces than you could think of.
Well, most of these things that we've been talking about for dating mistakes all have to do with places to meet people.
Yep.
And where you are. And see, part of it is, that's half of it. We didn't even go into all the other dating mistakes that people make, such as you meet them and you've already got your life planned with them.
Yeah, that's never a good plan.
Okay.
No.
Believe me, women do that.
I know, well, yeah. I know that.
You're a guy, you've seen it many times.
I saw it firsthand. Yeah.
What?
First time I took, Angel out.
Yeah, but she just like clobbered you hook, line, and sinker. You
I know.
Really fighting that hard.
Well, no, but still, I still got grabbed in the first moment.
He got grabbed the first moment.
Yeah, and like you don't want to move in with the guy the first day because then he thinks you're rather forward.
Yeah, but she